Welcome back. Dom here and welcome to today's workout recap. So today, as you can see, we've just got the barbell, and you can see by the title we've got 4 movements. We're going to do a clean and jerk, or a clean and press. We're going to go into a press after that, or a strict press. We're then going to go into a barbell snatch, and we're then going to go into a squat. You choose front squat, I chose back squat. Again, weights, we're not going heavy today. We're simply introducing you to the concept of what we call cycling. So not riding a bike, but cycling the bar, basically moving the bar at a nice consistent pace up and down through the movement. In this case, we're going to put the movements together. We're going to keep the numbers pretty simple. So as you can see in the description below, you'll see the workout recap, which will go up about an hour after this, once the video processes. So first movement, we're going to go with 8 reps. But actually, we'll go with 8 reps for everything. Pretty simple, straightforward. But we're going to go for 5 rounds. Now, we're not doing this like you might see a CrossFit for time workout. We're going to simply do the 8 reps. We're going to put the barbell down. Now, if you are comfortable and you're a more seasoned person as far as this type of work, then yes, if you want to cycle through the 8 reps of each of the movements, and then put the bar down, and then give yourself a 2-minute break at the end of the round. I want us to force us to start thinking about rest is a good thing. Just completely smashing yourself whilst, yes, on all your devices, your strain goes through the roof. You also need some rest. And what that will do, that should allow you to do the round at a consistent time. What I chose to do is I chose to do the movement for 8 reps, put the bar down, look at the clock, give myself 30 seconds, and then do that. I did that for the first 3 rounds. For the final rounds, I pretty much went movement, bar touched the floor, 1, 2, 3, went into the next one, and went from there. And in the 5th round, I simply tried to go movement to movement to movement with very little rest. One of the movements got me, that was the snatch. I managed to get 5 out of the 8. And then I had to put the bar down. I was feeling it a little bit, and I could feel my form break down. So putting the bar down for a few seconds, then picking up, and then finishing cleanly the final 3 for the final movement was what worked for me. So first things first, clean and jerk, clean and press, it's up to you. But basically, we're going to come from the hang clean. I chose to go from the floor, but that's up to you. So what we'll do, we'll pull the bar to the side. Again, so the movement, if it's from the hang position, your bar's going to be here. I chose touch and go, so to touch the floor. So I went from here, so bringing the bar up straight line, clean, press, back down, and I touch the floor. Otherwise, you'll bring it to here, boom, 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 boom. Okay? It's entirely up to you. I'm using a pretty straightforward, just a straight dead hang type grip for that movement in the overhand position. Got my 8 reps, weighted. Coming to the next movement, which was a strict press. So therefore I'm getting the bar to my shoulders, and I'm simply pressing in here, focusing on keeping the bar in a straight line above the heel, not pressing out here, but to here. So again, I'm bringing the bar up. 1, 2. Now in my case, I'm not resting it on my clavicle. One thing I suck at is that front rack, or the ability to get my hand right back here, not on my shoulder, but outside of my shoulder. So therefore I can use my clavicle and my shoulders to rest before I press. So I've got to hold here, and therefore I find strict presses work for me, which is also one of the reasons why we're not going heavy on this. Okay, because I find that that hurts. It's a simple thing of lack of mobility, lack of range of motion, which I keep trying to work on. Okay, 3rd movement, we're coming into a snatch. Now the snatch, again, you can either come from the hang position or you can come from the ground. That's entirely up to you. I varied around from the ground, around from the hang position, basically in one movement with a wider grip. So on the bar, the rough part, we call the knurling. You'll see 2 little rings on an Olympic bar. My pinky goes to the outside ring. That's what I find is comfortable for me for my snatch grip. It's nice and wide, and I'm from here, and I'm trying to travel that bar straight up. Now, I'm not going heavy, so therefore I'm not bringing the bar and bumping the bar off the top of my thighs, which you'll see when people go into heavy loads. With this light enough, I'm able to basically high pull it straight up and just dip underneath, okay? So from here, grip nice and wide, get my feet centered. 1, 2, and as you can see, as I'm driving, I'm using my feet, right, to get the bar, generate momentum up. So therefore, when it comes up, it's floating as I step under and press. I'm not having to muscle it up. It's just a nice, easy, light version of what we call a power snatch. Okay? If I'm having to muscle it, it's a muscle snatch, which I would do if I obviously went heavier. Final movement, simply getting the bar onto my back, and I'm getting my back squats. Now, what I chose to do was just rise and fall for my thing. I didn't stand to lock out against not super heavy. So getting the bar up. Now, what you could do, a smart thing to do, would be on that final snatch, bring it down, take your rest here with the bar on your back. So from here, okay, what's the base of your neck? I'm actually going with a wider grip, and I'm rolling the bar down a little bit, so it's what we call a lower bar squat. High bar be right up in my traps. So from here, feet position, engage. 1, 2, and so on. When I'm finished, bring the bar up to where I'm comfortable, simply press out, and the bar is down. Now, if you're doing this at home, because you don't have a barbell, yes, you could get away with a pair of dumbbells quite easily. You can go double dumbbell, clean, and press. You can do a standing strict press. That said, you can also use kettlebells. Clean, press, hold here, strict press. Okay, quite easy. As far as the snatch component, you could do double dumbbell and double kettlebell snatch. If you're not comfortable, what you could do is you could then do alternating, which means you do 8 each hand. 1, 2, 2, and so on. Okay? Because obviously we want to even up the side. If you're finding it's a struggle, then it's a total of 4 inside. Okay? As far as the back squat's concerned, yep, you can take the kettlebells up. You can sit them at the back here. Okay? You can even hold them out and do sumo. You can come to the side if you want to. You might even want to do a split lunge. You can come into a front rack. Same thing with the dumbbells. Hold them into a front rack. Hold them up and over onto the back of the traps, and you can get your squats done. Now, if you don't have dumbbells, kettlebells, or a barbell, by now, if you're following me, you know that you need to have yourself a sandbag, and you need to have yourself a ruck, a backpack that you put some weight on. So yes, sandbag. Okay, sandbag, clean. So again, snap it up and press. Pretty straightforward. Okay, strict press from here. Pretty straightforward. Snatch, whip it up. Okay, and then when it comes to the squat, you can either hold it in the front squat or you put it over onto your back and get your back squat done. If you've got a ruck, then the movements will differ slightly. Okay, in my ruck, it might be more of a high pull, press down, high pull, press down. Strict press, straightforward. Just again, adjust how you hold your ruck. As far as a ruck snatch, it is a bit harder. Therefore, what you might want to do is you might want to treat it like it's a plate, and you want to hold it here. Boom, boom. Okay, so therefore it's still going to be a big high pull, but your hands are going to be on the side. Okay, okay. You're not going to want to snatch it this way, because all the ruck's going to do is it's going to come over the back and it's going to hyperextend, and you're going to rip your shoulder out and your arm out the socket. Okay, so therefore it would be a high pull into a snatch, and then you can either bear hug it or it's a ruck. Put it on your back, do your that there, or even do walking lunges should that be better for you. That's it, guys. My name is Dom. Please like, please subscribe, Please tell a friend, want to know more, got any things to say, comments, stuff to share, that's what the stuff is below. And I'll see you in the next recap for the videos that follow this week.